Hey everyone, my name is Titanic and welcome back to the episode of Titancraft Season 10, where it's like a bit of a letdown from the last episode, but not entirely, because I said it would be tomorrow or the day after. Well, it's been like, I think it's been, and this is like the third day now. But hey, we're here, and we're back. Maybe not for long, because it is currently 9:41 p.m., and Cubed Host has sent me a message saying that the server could go down for maintenance at about 10 o'clock. And so, hoping the last time they said maintenance would be at a time, they were like 20 minutes late to take down the server, and so I'm really relying on that being the case tonight. But regardless, I am on a mission. What mission am I on? I'm on a mission to get some of these new nether trees and their stuffs, because I want to... In the last episode, you saw me getting jungle wood. I'm basically trying to get all the different woods that I've never really done anything with, and obviously the new ones are huge things I haven't touched yet, so I want to get some of them, because I have no idea what this stuff is like, so we're going to learn. So you guys are going to learn with me, too. Also, do you notice this like stuff, this warp nylium, does it spread? I have no idea. But we're going to grab some of it, because it looks cool. And if I want to grow, then I don't know if I can grow these trees in the overworld. Again, I don't know anything about this stuff yet. I mean, I've never even experimented with it, so you guys are here to see a learning experiment as I go. I don't know anything about it, so this will be fun. But yeah, today I'm gonna spend a bit of both. I'm gonna try to spend a bit of time in both biomes, the warped and the crimson forest, so that way I can stock up on some resources, so I can hopefully figure out if I can raise some of these things in the overworld. I wish these could decay. I wish these things could like do this thing called decay on their own. That'd be nice, but I think you need a hoe, don't you? Well, I know you need a hoe to mine them, because we spent an entire episode doing that like 2 weeks ago, maybe 3 already. Time really goes fast, to be honest with you. I can't believe how fast time is going. Like, in some ways, it's a good thing, and other times, I mean, the first half of the year, I love when time flies. From January through June, I love it. But then you get to this part of summer as things start winding, as we start getting into August here. It's like, I'm not ready to go back to the long, cold winter months. Especially, I live in the, American state of Minnesota. And our winters are long and cold. They're quite brutal most of the time. And I guess I just really am struggling to get myself in the mindset like, hey, we're going back to deal with that type of climate for so many months again. And I don't know, it's kind of hard on me mentally to think about that a whole lot. Like, we're really going to go back into the cold every day. I mean, I love the warm. Like, I die of heat stroke very easily. Like, not literally die, but I mean, I croak in the heat very easily. I'm very susceptible to heat. I can't do extreme heat. But at the same time, I really, do not like the cold. I would much rather be hot than cold, because I find it easier to fix being hot, or at least it's more plausible to live with it. Oh, you pick stuff up. That's kind of cute. Kind of cute. Hi, look at you. Oh my god, I'm getting distracted. I'm aware in the new snapshot, by the way, that these grass don't pop off as nice. That you don't get the item for free like this. So I guess that's something to be aware of. I don't know. I just kind of am aware of what I'm told about snapshots. Or in this case, actually, I did watch Exumavoid's video on the pre-release the other day. So that's how I know that. Because for the most part, I think I've talked about it a few times. Back when I was younger, I really closely tracked Minecraft's development. Like, I invested myself into it, knowing everything that was coming in the next update. And then I sat back at one point, I'm like, I have so much more fun in Terraria when I don't know what every corner of every update's gonna bring. And so, why not just let myself be surprised every now and again? And ever since I switched to doing that, I honestly enjoy myself so much more. So that's why. So if you ever ask why I don't really seem to care that much about knowing a ton about updates in advance, it's like, why take the fun out of it? Excuse me? Do they not like when you break Streamline? Or is there something else that I broke that he didn't like? Oh, my shulker box! Oh, I'm stupid. I'm like, what is he mad at? Why is the piglet angry? Yeah, I broke a shulker box. And the jackass is mad. It's like, calm down, bruh. Also, I'm wearing the party hat from episode 200. That's kind of fun. Actually, I just realized there's a level of irony in the fact that we brought out the first piece of God gear of the season on episode 200, and in season 5, episode 200 is when we first retired the God gear. Because in season 5 we got God gear quite early on, and then we actually we made the decision as a group to retire it mid-season, hoping to try to make things a little more interesting. And then we did bring it back at the very, very tail end, the final like month or so. We brought it back, but we went like this. We had like a month-long gap without it. And personally, I think it was one of the better things we did that season. The idea to take it away for a while, and it's kind of part of the reason in season 10 you haven't seen us doing a lot with God gear yet. I mean, the helmet was supposed to be really exclusive, because that was one thing I always was mixed in season 5. Like, I really liked that we did all those things for the group's 2nd anniversary that time, and all the different events gave you a different item, which is obviously what inspired the Titan tokens of season 9. But then it still just really felt like if you were at those events, you were so set for the rest of the season that it just kind of took the fun out of some of it. And so that's why, although in that season we didn't have all the different tools either, so I guess that was one difference there. But I don't know. Personally speaking, I'm really happy that we chose to take this route this season. And I think we're not likely to go to super unlegit stuff yet for a long time. Again, maybe at some point, but if we do, it will not be anytime soon. I can assure you of that fact. And I think a lot of Titancraft's in agreement with that. I'm just checking if OBS is going right. Yeah. And so, don't think that's like some hot take or anything that like, oh, Titanic's just wanting to be legit where everybody else wants and stuff. Like, no, it's pretty, amongst people that actively play the server, most Titans agree that it's for the better that we keep the God gear away. It makes it so much more interesting for everybody, I think. Because I mean, the game becomes way less boring when you can just when you have this gear that basically makes every other thing in the game pointless. What the hell? These trees are kind of weird, to be honest. Or if you even call them trees, I don't know. All I know is I like the wood, and so I want the wood. And I'm trying to get rid of some of this floating crap, so it's not all over the place for any other people that ever come across this. Because I really do want to try to build with some of these new blocks. I haven't really given them a chance yet, and so that's why we're here. I mean, and the same as why I got jungle and acacia, even though they're old blocks. I'm trying to, with this new base, the Mushroom Island, I really want everything to be experimenting with stuff I usually don't do, because the mushroom biome is such like an experimental biome anyways, that it seems like the perfect place to try to use palettes that don't match, or things that stick out, or just things that don't look normal. And so that's kind of the entire, I guess, idea I'm going to strive for with this base, is that things should look out of place. If they look normal, I'm not doing my job. And obviously, some people might not like that as a base concept. I understand that, but I personally think it's a fascinating idea to try to work with. It's something new, it's something different than I've done in the past, and so it's like, why not? You know? What was that noise? Suppose there's about to be an angry piglin, isn't there? Probably should have a chest plate on, to be fair, while I'm in here, but we like to risk things around here. Alright. Let's get some more of this stuff. I don't know if it spreads again, so that's why we're gathering it. Because we might do something with it. We'll see. Alright. I think that's enough of that. I think these little mushrooms, though, are the guys that make it grow, so a regular pigment. Alright, let's go find a Crimson Forest, because I want that next. Make sure my elytra's got good enough durability. Yeah. Alright, let's eat and let's do this. Yeah, we're at 10 minutes into the episode, so yeah, that's kind of the idea here. Spend half the episode in each biome. Now, I do remember the Crimson Forest being harder to find last time. Then again, every time I go down this way, I take a slightly different route. Oh! I guess it wasn't that difficult. Oh yeah, hoglins spawn in this one. You stay over there, piggy. Don't really want to deal with an angry piggy. I've heard those suckers hurt. I've only been hit by them a couple of times, so I think I hear somebody angry already. They don't like me touching their stuff. Okay. Now I can put these away too. Yeah, good enough. Alright, let's do this. Because I don't really know what I'm doing. Because I don't know if there's any better way to farm these new woods at all. That's the problem, and I don't like that. I wish these things decayed. We already have so much nether wart block that this is probably kind of redundant for me, but that's fine. Why are you here? Fungus. Is that a glitch? Are there more fungus? I didn't see any of the crimson fungus over in the other one. Is that a bug? Is that supposed to happen? I don't know if they're supposed to. I don't know if they're supposed to spawn in opposing biomes or not. I don't know. Again, 1.16. I know shockingly little about, to be honest with you. I would love to say like, oh man, I'm just like the expert on this update. I would love to tell you that, but the honest to god truth is I don't know a whole lot about this update. I've been kind of just playing it as I go, learning it as I go, and looking up mechanics that I need to know about, but that's about it. I haven't had like this crazy desire to research everything. Also, wait, I have a question. If I break this, damn, it still does that. I was curious if there's any chance that I was just still touching it, that's why. Because I want nether warts. I want to convert that to straight up to nether wart. That'd be so helpful for me. That's a stick, Titanic, not dirt. Alright, let's break this tree thing down, or whatever the hell you want to call this. You really call it a tree? I don't know. Whatever you want to call these new nether biomes, call them what you want, I guess, right? It's anybody's game now. Let's see. Also, if you don't know why I'm recording alone, actually, I did have the option to record with some other people tonight, but they were all playing a different game, and so I'm like, you know what? I think it's been pretty widely established now that people tend to prefer that if I'm recording, I stick with people actually on the server. I think I've kind of established that on my channel for a while now, so that's why you don't see me a lot of the time, even if I could be in a call. Everybody else is playing games, and I know I used to do that a lot, where I'd hang out with people in a different game, but it's like, in this case, this is Titancraft. I don't really want to completely bombard you people with things that are not Titancraft, if you know what I'm getting at, so that's why. So if any of you are wondering why, that's why. No hard feelings between me and any other Titans. I mean, I will admit it is a little different recording again, a bit more on my own. I mean, I think you're going to see that style probably fully kick in over the next month or so. You're going to really see that that's probably going to be how things are, and that's okay. But obviously the Titancraft's activity is slowly declining, and there's just all sorts of factors that lead to that. And also, I guess quite notably, is the fact that, I hear penguins. I'm trying to nerd pile up a little bit so that way they can't kill me right away when I start opening this thing. Where was I? I guess the servers overall, the activity is down so much that it's just relatively unlikely you're gonna see a ton of people in the episodes with me. And that's fine. I guess I'm not salty about it, but like, so if you're wondering though, like, Titanic, where is everybody? Like, no, it's not like I'm abandoned. No, I didn't have a falling out with everybody, and it's not like we all are at each other's throats now. No, nothing malicious happened that caused anything right now. It's just the simple fact of, well, people are playing other games. They just don't really want to play TC as much, and that's fine. I mean, I respect that. I mean, I think there are people that are using burnout as just a general excuse to get out of playing Titancraft, and really, I mean, there's people that I think have been saying they're burned out for so long that it's like, why are you even here then? Like, you've been complaining about being burned out the entire season. And then you're gonna get to it. Then they're finally gonna be done being burned out, and their excuse is gonna be, well, now it's too late in the season to do much. Like I saw somebody was telling me a few weeks ago. I'm not gonna name anybody out for it, but they're like telling me like I would start a YouTube series, but we're already so far in, and then like, oh, wait, just season 11. I'm like, dude, there's probably not gonna be a season 11. Start now. There's still a year left of the season. Like, I hate when people tell me it's too late to start. Like, yeah, I know it's not ideal to not start a Let's Play from square one. I've done that before in 2 SMPs. Dog Network SMP and Titanic SMP. Well, ironically, together they made up a single longer series. But, I mean, in that, Dog Network I started with some basic gear, and by the time I switched DN over to the Titanic SMP as that SMP series ran on, we were a significant time already into that series, and so it's like, if that's your only reason, it's kind of sad. I mean, there are valid reasons to not want to record, and I can understand some of it, but yeah, a lot of it is just, I firmly believe, people just trying to make up excuses so that way they can get out of grass type. Why wasn't I picking it up before? Obtain. Every type of grass. Oh, cool. Yeah, I have no idea how this stuff spreads yet, so we'll find that out too. I am excited though. So I am going to try to use some of these different blocks on the Mushroom Island. Now, I had to figure out if I can actually have an effective way of farming these suckers or not, but, you know, that's kind of something we'll figure out at a later time. Alright. Let's go ahead and get ready to wrap up, because I can't guarantee I have that much time left before the server goes down, and I would rather not be in the middle of nowhere when I log on next time, so... Hello, Ghast. Alright, let's do that. Kind of dump all this stuff in here. Alright. And we have room for the shroom light too. And we got room for everything, actually. Alright. Let's roll. It's this way. Yep. Okay. So, that's kind of going to start winding us down for the day. We'll try to, again, make it back out of the nether here together before I probably get booted from my own server. But, in the next episode, I think we're going to try to do some actual building. Probably we'll start with the bridge and the little nether area the first couple of days we build in the Mushroom Island, and then move on to some other stuff. I really want to try to power through builds there. I don't want to spend a ridiculous amount of time doing any given thing. I've said that before, that I think that's kind of became a flaw as the series drug on longer and longer, is that we kept taking forever to do any given task, and so, I really want to speed things up over the next few weeks, and try to get you guys a constant flow of new projects. I don't want it to be the same thing over and over and over. I think that's, again, a big downfall of mine. I'm notorious for it, especially with daily streaks. Now that we're not doing daily episodes, we can see if I can break out of that streak. I mean, I'm still kind of pushing through a bit of a Minecraft burnout of my own at the moment. I'm going to try, though, to really start pushing on to design some new stuff so I can give myself something to work on, because I'm not going to lie, the Nether Hub is a really, really daunting task. It's something I want to do so bad, but I can't reasonably do it on my own. And I just don't know how many... I mean, Clash has been very diligent in helping me as much as he can. But the two of us alone... I mean, alone we could technically do it, but it would take so much of our time that it's kind of like a game of when will the community step up and help us out? I mean... I don't know. It's interesting. I'm a little worried right now about Spawn getting done. I don't want to call out anybody on camera, but Hintron's not been around much recently, so I'm a little worried that I'm going to have to build Spawn, because I don't want that to go unfinished for too long. So, I mean, I do have some valid concerns. Well, we are at 10 o'clock, so I could lose you guys at any second. If I lose you guys, I mean, we're going to lose our server. I'll still be able to chit-chat with you guys, but let's make it back to base here. Also, I am passing more and more playtime milestones. I mean, statistically, where am I? I mean, I guess, 44, almost 45 days of playtime. We're almost at 26.5 days since last death. I mean, the no death streak's really been, going up fast recently. So we are cruising for my 50-day goal, which is where I plan to end it, so, there's that, I guess. Oh, back at home base. I will say, at some point, I am kind of excited to switch up and call somewhere else home base. Obviously, that won't be the Mushroom Island, but I mean, when I start on my own, when I start on the new base eventually, although it may, like, you see some of these chests, I am very strongly considering adding a second level to the storage room below here with overflow, because I am having a serious issue now that I am consistently out of space, and it's really problematic for me. And so I'm gonna have to look into doing some overflow storage pretty soon, because I don't want to throw things out constantly. But I mean, like, let's see, this chest is full. At one point, the grass was filled. I mean, I think gravel is full, yes. Sand is full. Terracotta is full. Smooth, just over a smooth stone is full. I mean, at one point, this chest was also full as things wore down. But I mean, I fill up these chests, and then they just permanently kind of lock things up. And so I do want to try to change that about this. Or even, like, my nether wart supply. I mean, my nether wart has taken up a lot of space in my base, and I don't like that very much. I can throw this nether rack away at least. But yeah, I think that's gonna about do it for today. We will be back again soon. Maybe tomorrow. We'll see. I want to try to crank, again, I'm going to try to crank up the episode frequency. I don't like how rare I've been doing these, so we're going to try to get these at least, like, I kind of said in the last one, I would like, ideally, 2 out of 3 days to have an upload. I think that would be nice, and keep things moving along. Very nice. And also, as a side note, there probably will be an announcement on the channel today about an upcoming event when this is going up, because I'm recording this on the 30th of July, but this is probably going to go up on the 31st. I just think that's probably, it's too late at night to rush this out. I don't think it's fair to you guys. As well as, the fact that, tomorrow, the 31st, or sorry, for you guys today, there should be a video out, a new how to apply for Titancraft, and what Titancraft is, so if anybody's interested in joining, I'm continuing the ads. Also, I really should have mentioned it into the last episode, and I didn't, and I kind of feel bad about it. You can go into the description, and there's a link to a Titancraft community public Discord now. So anybody can join our public Discord and hang out with us. So if you want to chat with the Titans, there's now a place to do that. But anyways, thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you guys again soon with another episode, and we'll be back on the Mushroom Island for that. So then, anyways, thank you so much for watching. This has been Titanic. Have yourselves a great day. I did this. I screwed up my own outro. I'm so dumb. I'm not doing my outro right anymore. It's been too long. We'll see you guys tomorrow, or whenever. Thanks for watching. Peace out. Bye-bye.